Hello, everyone. Okay, so I have some pretty cool things to share with you today. Question first. Have you been reluctant to get on camera? Are you having some challenges getting results that you're expecting because you are reluctant to get on camera? Are you making, maybe taking two steps forward, one step back, or one step forward, two steps back in this whole showing up and going global and sharing your brilliance? Well, you could be suffering from the reluctant celebrity syndrome. What is that? Well, the reluctant celebrity syndrome is something we're pretty much, I would say 99% of us suffer from. It has this push pull feeling inside of us that while we get the power of being on camera, we get the power of being on Facebook Live, or we get the power of being interviewed on network television, we want to do it, but then we come up with all these excuses to not do it and step back or put it off. Okay, I'll do it tomorrow. Or what may seem like pretty powerful, legitimate reasons to us. But whatever it is, it's standing in the way of us actually going global and living the life that we want to live by sharing our brilliance with other people. So that's what I call the reluctant celebrity syndrome. So let me explain to you just what it is. It shows up in many different ways because we have it tucked in under different pretenses, and it shows up in very logical ways, I would say. One of the common ways that I actually see it happening, especially during our live events where we have this exercise that we play that identifies the things that are standing in our way and eliminate it. Well, one of the things that actually pops up all the time is, especially in women, I have to say, okay, men too. Yes, men come up with the same thing, but women will come up with, I heard the camera puts on 10 pounds and I'm going to lose some weight before I get on camera. I'm like, okay, I get it. We all want to look our best. I totally get it. And that's okay. But let me ask you a question. When was the last time somebody was sharing great information with you? Something you have been looking for, really, really looking forward to it. Maybe you were scouring the internet or reading on it or asking people if they knew, if they had the answer. So let's say you finally find this person and they're sharing this fabulous information with you, and you're saying, wait, stop, go home, lose 20 pounds, come back, I'll listen to you. Sounds silly, doesn't it? Well, it happens every day. That is the manifestation of the reluctant celebrity syndrome. When we come up with logical reasons that stand in the way of us doing what we're meant to do. So, and again, it shows up in all different kinds of ways. That was just one example. Well, in that example, if I was to say, I am not going to share this with you because the camera puts on 10 pounds, so I'm going to hold on to this information for another year or 2 or 3 years or however long it takes me to lose that weight, what would be happening? Number one, I would not be living my passion. Number two, you would be missing out on this fabulous information that could help you overcome your reluctance to get on camera. Now, having said that, let me tell you that it's very natural. The reasons why we come up with the fear level that comes up with us maybe getting on Facebook Live. Some of us are, having a hard time with it. At this point, I'm not. Some of us could have a reluctance to be interviewed on, other people's shows. Or some of us could have a reluctance to be interviewed on network television. It doesn't make a difference. At each level that we move forward to show up even bigger way, there's the reluctant celebrity syndrome pops up. So if it shows up in a very, in stealth mode most of the time, I would say. So what do we do about it? Well, the first thing to do is actually be aware. What are some of the things that are standing in the way of you actually showing up on camera and sharing your passion and your brilliance? Remember that I believe, and I expect that you believe, because if you're paying attention to my messages, you must be like-minded as well. So if we are all blessed with these fabulous gifts, and it's meant to serve us, to give us the lifestyle that we want to live, and serve others at the same time, then that means we're supposed to be sharing the gifts that we have. So if something is stepping in the way of you sharing your gifts, that means we're not living our purpose. You're not living our purpose. And so what happens, other people suffer too. Okay? So if we agree on that, if us not sharing our brilliance is pretty selfish, actually, we're just being so self-centered that we're not sharing that great information that other people need, which is what we're supposed to do, is share our brilliance and the knowledge that we have gained, right? So if that's the case, how do we overcome it? Well, a real simple way. What are the things that are standing in the way? We usually have a whole bunch of little things that pop up anytime we want to show up. So I'm going to ask you some questions, see which one of them kind of get you going. Well, first, what's standing in the way? Well, is it you don't know how to show up on camera? Maybe that's one of those. Or maybe you don't know what to say on camera. Or maybe you just don't know how to use technology. Maybe you think it costs too much money to create videos. Or maybe it's just something about the way you look on camera. You don't like the way you look and sound on camera. Or maybe you have already created videos and you haven't gotten results from it, so you think they don't work. In other words, you haven't monetized it. Most of us, since we are using Facebook to go out there and make a difference, that means we're looking to grow our business, right? So if we're putting time and effort into creating videos and getting it out there and we're not getting the results, we're not going to continue to do it. So is that the reason? Do you not know how to monetize it? So whatever the reason is, I want you to just write it down, jot it down, 4 or 5, 6. I don't care if it's 10 things that you come up with. So jot those down, because every week I'm going to be sharing some information with you that's going to literally eliminate that reluctant celebrity syndrome. Now, here's the part where it's going to make a lot of sense. The reason we suffer from a reluctant celebrity syndrome is because we are not natural at getting on camera. So, I mean, a natural gift, I should say, right? So the way it shows up, let's say the singer has to sing, right? And the dancer has to dance. I live in Hollywood, in Los Angeles, and there are so many brilliant, talented actors, literally serving food or drinks in restaurants, so they're free to go for auditions. A lot of them are here for 10, 20 years waiting for their big break. And it doesn't make a difference how long it takes. They are here pursuing their passion because that's who they are. They're meant to be stars. They feel they have to get on camera. Well, you and I, not so much. I'm not going to presume that you're not looking to be a star, but we want to be recognized for our special gifts. Getting on camera, I am not an actor. Okay, so getting on camera is not my first priority, but because I am compelled to share the gifts that I have, the knowledge that I have with you, I'm getting on camera. And guess what? I'm actually enjoying doing it right now because there's so many great things about getting on camera, which we will be covering in pretty much all of it in every week that we come up with. But right now, I want you to know, if you are suffering from reluctant celebrity syndrome, welcome to the 99% of us, because most of us have it, and most of us know how to overcome it, and most of us know how to use it to our knowledge if we follow some of these simple steps that I'm sharing with you, and we'll be sharing with you on a weekly basis. Okay, so having said that, if you identify some of your reluctant celebrity syndrome, again, what's standing in the way of you being excited about getting on camera and then going through with it, actually pressing that button and going live? So check below and interact and let us know what's going on, and let us know where and how I can help you. What are some of the topics you'd like to know about? So is it you don't know how to get on camera, you don't know what to say, you don't like the way you look, or it's a mindset shift that you have, or you don't know how to produce your videos, or you don't know how to monetize your videos? Whatever the case may be, jot it down. below and just post it. Let me know what it is, because that's going to dictate the content that I share in the order of priority. Okay, everybody. Well, thanks for joining me, and I will see you soon. Okay, bye-bye.